Welcome to my channel, Tower Tarot, and Happy New Year, Pisces. Happy 2026. And today I'll be doing a general read for you guys, Pisces. What's going on? I hope your year is starting off right, okay? I already pre-shuffled your cards, and this is what I came up with right here. Now, Pisces, I know in the past reads, it's like you were stuck on a previous relationship, or there was some eternal work that you're doing, okay? And it's continuing on now, all right? With the Two of Swords, it seems like you're keeping a lot more to yourself, okay? It seems like you're trying to do the eternal work, okay? You got the Judgment card too over here. We're going to clarify that in a bit, but you could be being a little bit hard on yourself, or you could be judging this person from the past, okay? The person from the past is still like lingering around in your head, okay? It seems like you cannot move on from this connection, okay? Because you stay thinking about this person, which to you was a soulmate connection. Now, we're going to go dive in a little bit deeper to see why this was a separation. This could have just happened, or this could have happened within the last couple of years, okay? Now, the Temperance card is you are not properly pouring into yourself. You're imbalanced when it comes to this whole situation. You have to do the proper eternal healing, Pisces. You're going to have to heal yourself, okay? Because in the back of your mind, you want to rush back to this person, okay? Now, if this is the other person you think that needs to like work on themselves, and if they're going to rush back, you know, put the shoe where it fits. But this is your read, so I'm putting this towards you, Pisces, okay? Now, if you're not doing the proper work and you start to rush back to this person, okay, without healing yourself, without going through the eternal work, the external work, okay? Because if you want to come back to this person, if you were the cause of the fallout, you need to come correct, all right? If it's that person, then they need to come correct, all right? So let's start over here, all right? Let's start. Why is Pisces? Who is judging Pisces? Pisces judges somebody. What's that card for? Okay, yeah, you could be. Look, the page. This is the Page of Cups. That's water signs, but specifically it's the Pisces. You see the fish in the cup. So it seems like you could be going hard on yourself. Okay, so if you're at fault, then most likely you're being hard on yourself because of what happened. All right, you could have a history of how you act towards your past connections, and you know, this is why you're being extra hard on yourself, because this person was very special to you, Pisces, okay? With that Queen of Cups. This person, you looked at very unique compared to everybody in your past, all right? But something happened, okay? What happened with this connection with that Queen of Cups? We'll go there. What happened? What happened with Pisces with this connection, okay? Because you look like you really love this person, Pisces, okay? What happened is, it seems like the timing could have been off. Okay, for one or the other. Something with timing, the timing wasn't right. It was the right person, wrong timing. That's what it seems like, Pisces, okay? So the divine timing wasn't accurate, okay? Something was off. Somebody entered this connection that wasn't healed. Was that you, Pisces? Pisces, was that you? Somebody entered this connection that wasn't healed. Okay, so this caused a lot of eruption. It caused a lot of trauma. Okay, so it caused you looking over your shoulder. It brought back those old toxic qualities of Pisces into this relationship of someone that you truly loved. Okay, so what's going to happen from there? All right, let's see. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands for Pisces. Okay, why did this relationship end? Why did this relationship end for Pisces? Why? Okay. Now that was a soulmate connection. You could have been dealing with a Gemini. You could be dealing with an air sign. Okay. It could be a water sign as well. Okay. But there's a lot of cups. There's a lot of air. It could be fire as well. Okay. Any sign, guys. All right. This connection was supposed to last. This connection was supposed to go the distance, Pisces, with the lovers. It was supposed to go the distance. All right. But like I said, what happened was right person, wrong timing. Wrong timing. Okay, I want to get like a little bit more detailed. What's going on with Pisces that they can't heal properly? Okay, It's like you're thinking about the disconnect. That's the Lovers in reverse now, okay? This is getting to your mental space, right? So you can't think straight. You got a lot of anxiety at night. You probably can't sleep at night. You're clearly thinking about the arguments you had with this person. You're rereading the text of this person. You know, you're going back and forth. It looks like this complete isolation between you and this person and your person, Pisces, okay? There is definitely separation, okay? You want to come rushing back, all right? Now let's see. Is it the right time for Pisces to rush back? Is it the right time for Pisces to contact their person? Is it the right time for Pisces to contact their person? Let's see, Pisces. You know, I'm trying to get a good read with you guys. Now, it's saying right here, you at least want to have some type of communication with that person, okay? So if you want to talk, okay, if you want to communicate and say, listen, I'm trying to fix myself. Okay, can we at least be friends? Can we at least be friends? That's what you're saying to you know, that's the idea that you're coming up with your head right there. Can we be friends? Okay? And if that's the idea, you know, shoot your shot. If you think that's going to work, Pisces, you know, let's be friends. That's the idea that you came up with, because something happened along this that only you know the details to. And it's worth, I guess that's worth shooting your shot, you know, not jumping straight back into trying to make it like a love, try to force the love. No, you know, you could maybe start off as friends. Maybe that's better off, right? Because it is the right person. It was just the wrong timing, right, Pisces? Pisces, let's get a look into your future now, okay? Let's see what's happening to your near future. Maybe this story will continue long. Maybe you got new love in the horizon. Let's take a look, Pisces. Right? Let's take a look. Let's get a future read for Pisces, Gardener. Let's get a future read for Pisces. Pisces, man, I want you guys to start your year off strong, okay? So whatever healing that you're trying to do, right? Which that magician, what you're gonna do right there, okay? You got the power to manifest, Pisces. Okay? You got the power to manifest. You just have to use your tools properly when you do manifest, Pisces, okay? You got to make sure what you're asking for, that you're able to take care of that. You're able to control that, all right? So you got the High Priestess. That's the Pisces. That's the Pisces card right there. You've been through a lot in life, Pisces. You've been through it all. You've been through the worst situations, the best situations, okay? You learned a lot. You had a rough life growing up, okay? You didn't have the normal life as everybody else did. You went through a lot of hardships, okay? It made you do some of the wrong decisions with that Page of Wands, okay? So I want to, let me get 3 more cards. That way we get a full story going here. 3 more cards, okay? Now, Justice. Now, you probably, well, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay? Could be dealing with a Libra. Oh, listen. It seems like the connection that you're trying to bring back, look, you got 3 lovers here. Lovers upright and 2 upside down, Pisces. That's not good. So whatever, like, you're trying to manifest into the scene, it looks like that's not going to work, Pisces. It looks like that's not going to work. You got all the lovers cards. All the lovers cards came out. Every single one. Okay? And the reason it's not going to work out is because you're not changing your ways, Pisces. Pisces. Okay? Right there. Look. You're going to be good at first. You're going to say that you changed, that you're a different person. Okay? You're going to come correct. You're going to put on this persona, right? But the person that you're dealing with, all right, whether you try to come as a friend, they're trying to, you got to get your justice for this. Okay? Someone has to receive justice, whether it's them, whether it's you. Because however you're coming, it's obviously not going to work because the lovers are still separated over here. Okay? Now let's get a clarification. Why the lovers in reverse? What happened with that? It seems like some type of fight and argument happened because you got the 7 of Wands. Got the 7 of Wands, Pisces. Okay, yeah, look, a big crash out happened. See the Tower card? Okay, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Listen, something drastic happened over here, okay? This is something that you caused, or maybe that person, maybe you triggered something in that person, and that's it. They just spazzed out, okay? And that it could end this relationship for good, okay? Whatever happened here. Let's see what happened. Let's get a clarification for that justice card, okay? Yeah. What happens is Pisces, is that with that Three of Wands is that you try to take the shortcut route. Getting back with this person, you try to take a shortcut without going the distance to do the eternal work. Okay, see, that's the Temperance in reverse, Lovers in reverse. Okay, Lovers in reverse here created a tower. You're not doing that work, Pisces. You can't rush back, to something. You can't, just start on the project and then leave the project, right? You have to do that eternal healing. That is very critical. Right? Either that or just, you're going to have to completely forget about this relationship and just move forward in your life. Okay. Now, Pisces, I want to get an oracle card, okay, to get you a more solid message. Guardian angels, let's get an oracle for here we go. Let's get an oracle for the Pisces to see what they need to know. Frost of stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness, wherein the calm of an icy pause, reflective clarity is found. And then we got stop and reflect. Here we go. This is the one. Pause in your journey and appreciate how far you've come and where you're headed. Okay. So even if you're doing the eternal work, Pisces, right? It's okay to take a break from working on yourself, trying to heal yourself. Okay. And just stop and, smell the flowers. Stop and enjoy and do the things that you like to do. All right, whatever that is, it's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to try to heal yourself, but you can't rush the process, Pisces. You can't rush the process. Okay. Now, let's go. I mean, I hate to leave you guys. Hanging like this. Okay. I'm gonna see these magic cards. I made these cards over here, so let's see what kind of message that the person that's on your mind. Okay, let's see what kind of message that they could give you. All right, this is the first time I'm doing this. All right, I want better. Like I said, I got Pisces in my moon. I want better for Pisces. I sincerely do. I hope whatever you guys are going through that you guys can heal. Okay, and move past it or try to fix it, whatever it is that you think is going to work best for you guys. Okay, so what kind of message, what is your person, right? Think about the person that's on your mind, and let's see what they got to say. Let's see what they got to say, Pisces, right? Let's see. Let's take a look. Okay, let's see. We got I'm with somebody new. We got do you still love me? And we got family issues. Okay? So if this resonates, if any of those messages resonates, that's how your person is feeling. Okay? They could be with somebody, but they're still thinking about you. Right? Do you still love me? They could be still thinking about you. All right? They could be having family issues too. This is why they can't really entertain whatever you could bring to them. All right, because that's only going to possibly add more drama. So they only looking at you like a drama from the past. And if they're having family issues, they don't want more issues at the time. All right, Pisces. So Pisces, that was your read. Okay, hopefully you could try to move on from this. I will focus more on yourself, more on your eternal healing, whatever you got to do for that. Going to the gym helps a lot. Meditation helps a lot. Okay, just doing stuff that clears your mind. Okay, hikes, going on hikes and stuff like that. All that works. Pisces, that was your read. Have a good one.